Welcome to my channel, you guys. My name is Gabriel, but you can call me the Moon Minister as well. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Aries new moon that we have coming up. We have an Aries new moon at 27 degrees, which is a Gemini degree. It's the last degree in Gemini. And it's going to be on April the 17th or the 18th, depending on where you live. But this one is definitely going to be full of new starts, of fire, with it being an Aries. And then it's at the 27th degree, which is a degree about news, especially big news, like broadcasting big type of news, conversations, relatives, like family reunion type of relatives, our local and social media. So new moons are a time where we should be taking action. We should be starting new beginnings, fresh starts, setting goals, especially since new moons are connected to full moons. We have a new moon in Aries going on right now, and then 6 months after, we will have a full moon in Aries. So this is a combination of setting intention, setting a manifestation, having quick and rapid results, especially with it being in Aries at the 27th degree. We could definitely be seeing themes of like big conversations that are played out between leaders, like presidents, or having quick conversations or making quick decisions on things. This could also be a time where we as a collective are seeing quick decisions that are being made that affect everyone around, new mindsets, new ideas, rapid thoughts and decisions to making the correct decision, conversations that lead into new beginnings. This is definitely a time where both love and lust is in the air. It is at an all-time high right now, especially with this Aries fire. We have a combination of multiple, like over a stellium of planets in Aries during this time, just literally rushing for new beginnings, not just for, each and every one of us in our individual lives, because we all have a placement Aries at 27 degrees, but it is also within our world, especially America, since America has its moon at the 27th degree. Anyone who has the 27th degree in their chart is definitely going to be impacted by this new moon, or be feeling new starts. We could definitely be seeing new beginnings in relationships, especially like celebrities and stuff like that. Hearing news about celebrities that have gotten together, breakups as well, romance, arguments, passion, artists putting out new work or creating new things, or people in our individual lives all creating new themes, whether it's creating some new type of romance with someone, or you are, creating something on social media, on your phone, creating something in your local community, creating something with relatives, people who are close to you in your daily life. This could also be a time where we are seeing themes where people are willing to take more risk. New music and artistry coming out, especially like rapping or artistry that deals with like having to write things down and then playing it or hearing it through a cell phone, like music or so, especially since this new moon is tied to the full moon. We could definitely during the summer be seeing like new music, new releases, a lot of hot fire, good music this summer. This is literally the perfect time to be setting intention, to be manifesting, especially since, like I mentioned before, this new moon is connected to the full moon. You want to set intentions at the new moon and watch them blossom within the full moon that is working in perfect alignment with the universe. So this is a perfect time to be manifesting, to be thinking things, to be imagining them, especially quickly, especially things that make you passionate. This is an all-time high to be passionate, to be driven, to be a leader, to have the idea, to have the ideas for entrepreneurship or for leadership. Some of you will be feeling like you are in your winning season, and some of you will be feeling like you are in a season where you are on fire, like you are being pushed or forced to really show up and take the lead. This could definitely be a time where like people are arguing on social media or through social media, a lot of arguments or aggression, passive aggressiveness, passionate conversations that are being had in our local environments. A lot of these conversations are definitely going to be at an all-time high. Aries definitely rules things like battles and wars, so we could definitely be seeing that in our media, conversations around that, rallying around that, rebelling against these type of things. Like I mentioned before, America's natal moon is in Aquarius at 27 degrees, and it will be making a sextile to this new moon. So it is favorable for the people, especially since the moon in a country's chart governs the people, especially being in Aquarius, power to the people. We could definitely be seeing Americans stand up and rally against themes that are playing out around wars and around battles. We could even be seeing like two-party systems go at it as well during this time. Definitely a time where we could be seeing people's rights being challenged or people standing up and taking back their rights, as well as liberation with this type of energy. Since Mars is the ruler of Aries, and Mars during this time is going to be in its home sign of Aries, and it's going to be at the 5th degree, which is a Leo degree, a fire degree, of taking risks, gambling, of childlike joy, of fertility, of love, of romance. So this definitely ties more into the themes of this being a time where people are feeling super passionate, ready to go, ready to make new starts, ready to take the lead, ready to take more risk. Mars will also be conjunct Mercury, the messenger planet, and Mercury will be in Aries at 3 degrees, which is a Gemini degree, which goes hand in hand with this energy of there being big news that is playing out in the media or on social media, on our cell phones, big conversations, passionate conversations as well that are playing out, rapid decisions, rapid thinking as well. It just couples and amplifies that energy. And then Mars will also be conjunct Saturn in Aries at 7 degrees, which could definitely tie into, since the 7th degree is a Libra degree, which could definitely tie into contracts, legal matters, relationships as well. We could definitely be seeing like public couples, celebrities, since Saturn rules the public, it rules businesses. We could definitely be seeing these themes where there's quick decisions, rapid things that are playing out, even fires, whether that's physical or someone is just on fire type of themes. Especially with this being on, making a sextile to America's moon, we could definitely be seeing like somewhere where there is like a body of land that might be on fire in our news, or just seeing these type of themes around fire within the news. The new moon will also conjunct Chiron in Aries at 26 degrees. The 26th degree is a Taurus degree. It's the last degree in Taurus of receiving, of gift giving, of valuing and self-worth and money as well. So this could definitely be a time where we could be seeing healing themes. If you don't know, Chiron is a placement. It's known as the wounded healer. It's a placement where we could be having wounds in our lifetime, or things that we overcome and we heal, or things that we help other people with. So this could definitely be a time where people are helping each other. They are not in a mode of like, oh, I have to do this all on my own or self. People are coming together. They're helping each other. They are receiving things from each other. A time of healing, of coming together, of fated, destined things around healing, around repairing wounds, as well as investing in new beginnings. This new moon is definitely going to be one to remember, especially if you have any placements that are connecting it. So let's get into that. Now, who's most affected by this new moon? That's definitely going to be the people who have placements that are in Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, especially if it is between 24 to 29 degrees in those cardinal signs of Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, this new moon is basically about you. You're getting some type of new start if you have those cardinal signs. If you have placements in those cardinal signs that align with those degrees, this is about you. Another set of signs that are going to be affected by this energy are going to be the Leos and the Sagittarius, especially Leos and Sagittarius placements between 24 through 29 degrees. You guys will be receiving a trine that is easy flow energy. You don't have to do anything. It just naturally flows to you. So whatever houses you experience it at in, you will be receiving a flow of that energy, of that new beginning energy. The last, another placement that's going to be feeling this is the 27th degree. Whatever you have at the 27th degree, you're going to be heavily impacted by this energy. And lastly, the sextiles. So if you have a, let me look down to make sure. So if you have Aquarius or Gemini placements, especially between 24 through 29 degrees, you are going to be heavily impacted by this energy as well. But in a different way, since it'll be a sextile, you will have to take the opportunities that are being presented to you. So if you are experiencing this in the 5th house or so, you want to be able to take those opportunities around joy, around creating, so that you can maximize and work in alignment with this energy. Now, before I get into the horoscopes, I want to either remind you or let you guys know I'm a Western woman. I practice Western astrology, Western tropical astrology. That is what my horoscopes are based off of. I recommend listening out for your rising, your sun, and your moon, especially since, you know, these are moon transits and the moon is going to be conjunct the sun during this time. And then your rising is just like the main character that you play, or the experiences that are going to play out. The sun can be related to your father, your ego, or the public, how the public will be seeing things, or sometimes you may be just connected to your sun sign, and that's just how you're experiencing it. And then your moon sign is connected to your mother, your thinking, your body, your inner world, your inner thoughts of how you could be experiencing or how you are feeling this full moon. So I recommend listening out for all three: your rising, your sun, and your moon, in order to get a full grasp of how this new moon is going to be in order to get a grasp of all the things that this new moon is bringing you. Aries, you're going to be experiencing this new moon in your 1st house, especially if you are Aries between 24 to 29 degrees. We are talking about you guys right now. So with this Aries new moon, you guys could be experiencing new beginnings in life in any type of area, whether it's a new beginning with a person or it's a new beginning with yourself and how you evaluate yourself, how you live your life. It could be a new beginning. It could be small or big. You know, maybe you're changing your life, or maybe you're changing your hairstyle. This could be a time where you are dressing differently. You are more motivated when it comes to your style. You're more motivated when it comes to sports, motivated when it comes to certain type of conversations. You could also be arguing during this time, passive aggressive, or others are projecting that onto you during this time. This could also be a time where you are taking action. You are fertile. You are creating something. You're in that fire, that go energy. So you're feeling quick. You're on the move during this time. This could also be a time where you could be having new things play out in your home. Maybe people are angry in their home. People are moving too quickly, trying to move into the home. This could also be new things for your career. Maybe you're starting a new career. You're taking more leadership in the company that you work for, or you are doing things like in between where maybe you have a job and you have a side hustle and you're focused on you and the things that you have going on during this time. It's also a time of like birthdays and rebranding yourself, especially on social media or in your local community. People are seeing you differently, seeing you in the public eyes. They're talking about you. Your name is getting out there to others. This could also be a time where you just have a new sense of pride, of being proud, of striving to do the best and be the best, and a new passion for winning. Overall, Aries, this new moon is here to spark new beginnings for you. Happy new moon, you guys. Taurus, you're going to be experiencing this new moon in your 12th house. So this could be a time where you are having rapid spiritual experiences, something that's quick, instant. You could be seeing angel numbers during this time. You could be walking down the street and a bird flies past you and maybe it's a sign of something. You could definitely be receiving quick signs during this time, or having to pay attention to these quick signs in order to help you from a situation. This could also be a time where subconscious patterns are coming up for you to release them. This could be a time where you have a near-death experience. I'm not speaking that on somebody, but that could definitely be possible. This could be a time where someone else is passed, or they have an experience that is near-death, and you learn from that experience. You become better from that experience. This could also be a time where things that are hidden are coming to the light. A time of healing, of getting deep into your mental, into your mind, and doing the things that you need that are best for you. A time where some people are going to be depressed, some people are going to be isolated. Pay attention to your dreams during this time. You could be having quick dreams, but that, especially dreams that give you a message, something that you needed to hear. This could definitely also be a time where you are seeing themes of like illusions, lies being revealed, themes of isolation, and things that are in your subconscious mind, releasing these patterns so you can start anew. Overall, Taurus, this Aries new moon is here to bring you new endings as well as beginnings. Happy new moon, you guys. Geminis, you're going to be experiencing this new moon in your 11th house. So this could be a time where you are networking, you're getting out there, you're making new friends, especially quickly, fastly. You're meeting new people, people who are fun, people who are willing to take the risk, people who also are a part of your group, they're a part of your community. This is a huge time to be networking with someone new, meeting someone that feels like they are a part of your audience, or having more followers, or following someone during this time. This is definitely a huge time where, like, if you are destined to have an audience or people around you, people could be hearing your voice now, especially during this time. A time of discovery, finding things that are new in our world, changing things, rapid change, shocks, things that are unbelievable playing out for you in your own life as well as lives of those around you. Themes around technology as well, like any form of technology, anything where it's robots, there's science, where there's something being alternative, is definitely going to be playing out for you guys during this time, Geminis. Overall, Geminis, this full moon is here to shock you into where you need to be. Cancers, you're going to be experiencing this new moon in your 10th house. So this could be a time of big announcements, especially making those announcements to your relatives or on social media. This could also be a time where you are focused on your career, on what drives you, on your legacy. Your children are a part of your legacy, so you can be focused on them and leaving something behind for them. This could be a time where you are more motivated to win. You could have new things play out around your bosses, where like maybe your boss quits and you're able to take the position, or themes where you become the boss, where you are taking on a new form of leadership during this time. A time to be out in public, going to public events, being invited to these things you definitely want to go. Making public announcements, doing things that are in alignment with your career and the things that you want to put out in this world. Overall, Cancers, this new moon is here to restructure how you look at things. Happy new moon, you guys. Leos, you're going to be experiencing this new moon in your 9th house. This could definitely be a time where you are learning something new, learning something fast or quick, or you're being taught something, or you are teaching someone something quick, or something Aries like when it comes to something that you are passionate about. This could be a time where you are either graduating or you are attending graduations within the next 6 months. A time where others could be teaching you something, you're teaching someone something, you're being coached, you're being led, you're being pushed during this time. So this could be a time where you are learning new things, where you are teaching people things as well. You could be having court situations play out, feeling judged by others or judging others. You could be the judge as well and having like not necessarily legal, but like in your mind to you it's legal, where you're like reevaluating like who gets what or making wise decisions during this time. This is definitely a time where like you could be traveling, meeting with spiritual gurus or with pastors, becoming these type of people during this time, forming fire like connections with these type of people. Themes around weddings, people getting married, you getting married or getting engaged, going to the courthouse, or themes around court like that. Themes around your husband as well could also be playing out for you guys. Overall, Leos, this new moon is here to bring you the wisdom that you need in order to lead. Happy new moon, you guys. Virgos, you're going to be experiencing this new moon in your 8th house. This could be a time where you are having new, deep, profound experiences with someone else, having deep conversations with this person. You could definitely be having more sex during this time, or just feeling more sexier, feeling more in your power, taking back your control. You could also be feeling like these things are being taken away from you, like you have less power, less control, feeling a mixture of the two. This could also be a time where you are transforming yourself, your life. You could be experiencing something traumatic or releasing that, healing from these themes as well. This could also be a time where an ex tries to come back, or you have to cut someone off. The 8th house rules others' resources, so you could be making some lucrative money off of entrepreneurship endeavors during this time, or you could be getting money from your taxes, from sudden gains, from wills, from someone passing away. You can be getting into debt or getting out of it. You could be doing things around your habits that help you get out of debt, that helps you be more structured. It could be passing away that are around you, or you are thinking of people who have passed away. Those type of people are coming to the mind, into your inner world, your privacy. This is also a time of sudden gains and sudden losses as well. Overall, Virgo, this new moon is here to transform you into the person you need to be in order to lead. Happy new moon, you guys. Libras, you're going to be experiencing this new moon in your 7th house. You are opposite Aries, so you are heavily impacted by this energy. You're going to be experiencing a square, especially if you have any Libra placements between 24 to 29 degrees. You are going to be experiencing an opposition to this new moon. So this could be challenging or bring up certain restricted type of feelings, especially around relationships. So you could be either breaking up with someone, or having an argument that leads to a breakup, or finding out that your partner is stepping out. They want to do some type of theme on their own, or maybe you want to do some type of thing on your own, and that causes a breakup. On the other hand, you could be experiencing new relationships with others, but maybe there's a challenge within that relationship. Maybe there's an ex that you have to get through, or there is something that brings up a barrier. That doesn't mean that the relationship isn't worthy, but there is something that is tagging along to that new beginning, that new relationship, that new connection. This is definitely a time where you guys can be connecting with others. You're just going about your day and you're speaking to people more, or they're speaking to you, they're complimenting you, you're noticing them as well during this time, and others are noticing you. The 7th house is the house of others, so this could be a time where something is playing out for someone who is important to you, or that you want to make a commitment to, or that you are committed to in this lifetime. So like maybe that's your child, maybe that's your partner, maybe it's your friend, whoever is going to, or a relative as well with this type of energy, whoever that person is, you could be hearing news about these type of things, and maybe their new beginning affects you as well. This could also be a time where like you are seeking one-on-one conversations, therapists, whatever you need for one-on-one. This is definitely going to be a huge time for that type of energy. This is definitely a time where like some people are getting married, they're making new commitments, signing on the contract, signing the dotted line, switches up on your style. Maybe you might get your hair done, or maybe you might buy some new clothes. Just changes definitely in your style are being made, where either Libra men or women, or women period, are blessing you or they are hurting you. You could be having arguments with these people or feeling a lot of passion for these type of people, a lot of drive, wanting to lead these type of people. This is also a time of art and indulging in things that are beautiful, that are luxurious as well, that make you smile, especially like, instantly. This is definitely a time for that. Overall, Libras, this new moon is here to spark new connections. Happy new moon, you guys. Scorpios, you're experiencing this new moon in your 6th house. So this could be a time where you are having new routines play out, new themes that play out in your daily life, especially with people who are in your daily life. They could be experiencing something new and it affects you, or you are watching it. This could also be a time where you are taking new routes at life, whether, you decide to make a quick decision and now you're doing this, or you have been thinking about this and now you're ready to set the goal and this is the path that you want to take. This is also a time where like you could be, driving home or on your way to work and you have to make new routes. You're making new changes of how you get through, because maybe there's construction, or maybe you are feeling an alignment to take just a different route to get to your destination. This is also a time of focusing on your mental health, your health overall, to be working out and feeling the motivation to work out. You could be having new themes play around at your work or with people in your work. Maybe they're taking the lead or you're taking the lead at work and others are seeing your light, seeing how you shine, seeing your work ethic and how hard you work. You could be accomplishing goals on your to-do list as well, and forming a new like nightly routine or morning routine for yourself, something where you feel more rejuvenated. It could also be like a part of like your spiritual habits or things that you do on a daily, certain rituals that you do, because the 6th house does rule rituals as well. Overall, Scorpios, this new moon is here to restructure your schedule so that you can restructure your life. Happy new moon, you guys. Sagittarius, you're going to be experiencing this Aries new moon in your 5th house. The 5th house is a house of fun, of joy, of fertility. So if you're not trying to make a baby, you need to watch out, because that energy is definitely in the air during this time. You could be creating something new projects, building off of this type of energy. You could be seeing entertainers or being entertained or becoming an entertainer yourself and having opportunities to speak out in front of big audience of people. A time of new love, of romance and flirting. A time where like there's definitely going to be either issues or passion around people that you created things with. So like a baby mama, a baby daddy, those type of things where it's like could be arguing or could be having a heated conversation. This is also a time where there are Sagittarius who could take some risk during this time, some legal type of risk or some risk, especially around gambling. Now, I recommend, putting out what you can afford to receive it back 10 times full. So, I don't recommend, especially on a general reading, just to go out and just play the lottery, because you may not have the chart of someone who's ever meant to win the lottery. You could definitely be going to your season of coaching others or overall your winning season. This is definitely a time where there are going to be some new babies that are being made under this new moon. Overall, Sagittarius, this new moon is here to bring you new childlike joy into your new beginnings. Happy new moon, you guys. Capricorns, you're going to be experiencing this new moon in your 4th house. So you could be having new changes within your home, within people who live in your home, arguments within the home as well, heated debates, conversations in the home. This could also be a time where you are redecorating your home or you are moving from your home. This could definitely be a time where you are more motivated in the home as well, especially motivated to be around your kids. This is a time for new things to be playing out in the family, or within your family, whether it's the family you created or the one that you come from. A time where you could be really rooted, wanting privacy during this time, taking the lead within your family, thinking about buying land or what it would be like to own land, finding a sacred space within yourself. You could be meeting someone new from your hometown as well, or in a private type of setting. So like maybe it's a type like an affair. So that's why it's private or so, or flirting with people in that type of way, Capricorn. Situations around mothers, mother figures, taking the lead from your mother or helping out your mother, motivating your mother, or your mother is motivating you, or there are mothers in your life that are motivating you during this time. Themes where like family members could be angry with each other or getting together for themes like family reunions or times to laugh with each other, along with mothers. Mother issues, arguing with mothers, feeling heated if you are the mother, or new passions and new beginnings for mothers. Overall, Capricorns, this new moon is here to secure you for your next part of your evolution. Happy new moon, you guys. Aquarius says you're going to be experiencing this new moon in your 3rd house. So you could definitely be having news come at you rapidly, quickly. Fast new news that you are hearing from social media, from others, from having conversations. This could definitely be a time where you are on social media, especially at doing social media endeavors or taking the lead when it comes to social media during this time. This could also be a time where like you are doing short-term travels, like you maybe a road trip, drive somewhere, especially to be in like your local community, around people who live in your local community. The 3rd house rules your relatives, like your cousins, nieces, nephews, uncles, and aunts, as well as siblings. New themes play out around cell phones, around cars, around your neighborhood, around your mindset. You could be going out to restaurants or to wherever there is a marketplace in town, somewhere where it's like local, or shopping on social media during this time, feeling a sense of childlike joy. This could definitely be a time where others are having conversations, especially one-on-one conversations that are extremely passionate or anger or passive aggressive during this time. I know for myself, I'm an Aquarius rising, and as you guys can see with my fingers, I'm not wearing my ring. And the reason why is because I am going through a divorce, you guys. My first time sharing that online. My estranged partner didn't want me to like go public until a certain time frame. But, you know, I just wanted to share my truth with you guys a little bit here and there in the video. And I know for myself, I'm having both passionate conversations with others as well as, you know, conversations that could be anger filled or passive aggressive with others during this time. And yeah, that's something that's going on with me. So with this new moon being in the 3rd house, this is literally the beginning of me having new conversations, getting out more in my community, and these short-term trips and travels to do more things, to have more joy, especially childlike joy. The 3rd house rules themes of like innocence, so redoing these themes of innocence as well as just doing them, period. Things that make you feel new. Having great one-on-one conversations with others. Overall, Aquarius, this new moon is here to bring you great news. Happy new moon, you guys. Pisces, you're going to be experiencing this new moon in your second house. So this could be a time where you receive money quickly. You're making fast money during this time. You could definitely be making risk and investments and they pay off. A time where you could be starting new streams of income, starting a new job. You could be saving your money or making payments during this time, reevaluating yourself, your self-worth, your values, and how others value you as well, or how others treat you, and releasing these type of people if they don't treat you in the way that you want to be valued. Receiving new things as well, a time of comfort and feeling more comfortable with nature or feeling nurtured by others. This could definitely be a time where like you receive a boost in your confidence, or you watching some type of motivational video or something that just boosts your self-esteem. A time where you could be getting a gift or giving someone else a gift. A time of inheritance as well. And inheritance doesn't always have to be like money, like you inherited money from an ancestor. It could also be like you inherited joy and now you're able to use your joy to make money. Overall, Pisces, this Aries new moon is here to reevaluate not only yourself, but your money situation. Happy new moon, you guys. Thank you guys so much for not only joining my channel, but sticking around. I know that I haven't always been the most consistent. I promise you, the end of that is literally coming. I just had, well, you guys know we just had eclipse seasons that was in Aquarius as well as Virgo. And for me, that was in my 12th and my 7th house. I am an Aquarius 29-degree rising. I believe that first eclipse was at Aquarius 28 degrees. And then the second one was in my 7th house. So I had one that was in the 12th house of endings, and then the other that was in the 7th house of relationships. And you guys, you won't believe it. Like, I'm literally going through a divorce. I've been married for 10 years, and now I'm going through a divorce. Don't feel sad for me, you guys. I'm happy. I am free. This is just something that was a part of, part of me that I was supposed to do. And I've done it. And now it's time for the next chapter. I also have products down below. Products for planners, for books, for journals, all on my Amazon. Down below are the links. If you want an astrology reading, all that is down below. And if you want to open up your third eye, I'm also affiliated with I Am Joy. So if you would like to reconnect with your higher self, you can get the link to that product down below. Other than that, that's all I have to update you guys on or say. Until next time, you guys, bye.